Okay, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be recording this process or not, but I guess I am, obviously. Let's see if this actually ends up on the internet. I thought it would be fun to record the process of me making my Halloween costume, which is going to be Virgil from Sandersides. So I'm at the very beginning. It's 8 o'clock at night on, what day is it? October 5th. So we're just getting started. I have just finished dyeing and rinsing off some fabric for the patches on the jacket. So here is the very attractive pile of wet fabric that I just finished dyeing purple because this was all white. So I'm just about to hang this up and let this dry and then call it a night. Okay, so I got all those hung up to dry, so they're good, and I believe that's going to be it for the night because the next part of the cosplay, at least for me, is going to be just cutting that up and sewing the patches onto the jacket. Because honestly, the main part of this is going to be the jacket, because as far as pants, I'm just going to wear some black ripped jeans that I've already got, and I just bought like a cheap purple shirt to wear under it. So the main part of this cosplay is going to be the video, and then something fun that I'm going to do a bit closer to Halloween. I got some of this right here, Colorista like temporary hairspray that's only supposed to last like 2 weeks, because this is like the perfect color for what his hair is for a good portion of the videos. So that's something that we'll see if I can record. We'll see if I remember to record like the day before Halloween. We'll see how that goes. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for tonight. So catch y'all later when I actually have something else to do. Okay, so hello again. It has been a long time since I have touched not only this video, but my costume as well. And so, okay, no, here's the thing, is the last time I talked to you, it was, I don't know, the end of September, beginning of October, I don't even remember. But I had purposefully bought the materials for my costume a month in advance, just so that I would have plenty of time to make this costume. It is now December 30th. Tomorrow is Halloween. And I've only sewn one patch onto this jacket. I dyed my hair. I did dye my hair a few weeks ago, and it's kind of faded. I dyed it, I know this is bad, but I dyed it like 3 times in the span of a week, all different colors, so it's kind of just an amalgamation. But right now it's kind of more of a reddish, kind of rusty ruby color. So tomorrow, whenever I film myself getting ready tomorrow, I will probably be adding some of the purple hair chalk I bought just to kind of add some dimension and help level it out. Because I don't really want it to be red. I do want it to be more of like a burgundy kind of reddish purple. Like, I want it to still be classified as purple, but have some kind of red tones to it. And it, especially under this lighting, it just looks mostly like orangish red. So sorry I didn't film that, but I got impatient and did it. like a few weeks in advance. So I just finished eating some chicken and rice. I got my matcha latte. And I am currently rewatching Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beasts. So we are good to go. I'll show you what I have done so far. So this is the patch I'm about to start sewing. I have it pinned down. And this is the second patch that I'm working on. The first one that I did was this sleeve right here. So I feel like this is probably the hardest one for me to do, but I did get that finished and sewed a couple weeks ago. There's my extra fabric. So I just have this patch, and then let me quickly pull up my template. So yeah, so I've done this patch right here, this sleeve patch, and then I'm working on this shoulder patch right here. So after that, the only things I really have left to do are going to be this wide side panel, the little two small ones on the hood, and I think I might try to do this little elbow crease. That might be a bit too hard for me though. I might not do that one, but I will try. And then of course all the embroidery. I might try to do the hood because it is supposed to be not cold, but I think a little chilly tomorrow, so I probably will be wearing the hood up. And I did buy this fabric for the hood. I'll see if I can do that, but I'm not the most sew savvy. So I don't know if I'll be able to do the purple underhood. I'm not gonna do the purple shoelaces. What had happened was I had bought some white ones and was going to dye them purple, but apparently whatever shoelaces are made out of, they don't like to be dyed, so it didn't really work, and I couldn't really find anywhere else that had purple shoestrings, at least not somewhere that like I just haven't gotten them, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, this is just like a one-time wear for work. And I work in a very like blue-collar manual labor work outside all day job, so it's gonna get dirty, it's gonna get scruffed up. Some of the sewing is probably gonna come undone because I'm having to hand sew everything with this little needle, and I'm not a sewer, so, but we shall see. Okay, time for a second update. There it is, this patch sewn on. So now I am going and doing the big side piece right here that goes basically from the pocket to the middle of the back. So I'm just kind of cutting it out, rounding out the edges so it's not super blunt. Then I'm just gonna sew this one. This one's probably gonna be the biggest piece I have to sew, but it's also the first one I have to sew that's not on a sleeve. So being able to actually see both sides, I'm hoping will help a lot more. So I'm gonna get this pinned down and sewn and check back in. Okay, so this is the, third or fourth update of the night? I honestly can't remember at this point, but I'll show you what I've gotten done so far. So I have all of the patches sewn on now, and so I'm just going on and doing the embroidery thread detailing. So I hope I'll have enough. I bought just 2 of these little bundle things, so I hope I have enough, because if not, then I'm gonna have to improv and think of something very fast, because Walmart's not open 24 hours a day anymore. They close at 10. So I can't just swing by there real fast, which I would do if I could. If my voice sounds kind of off, that is because I've been working on this since like 7, and it is now currently 11:30. So I'm very tired. I'm hoping I can get this done before too long, because I have an alarm set to go off at 5:30, because I have to be at work at 7 tomorrow, so I have an alarm set to go off at 5:30 just to make sure that I have plenty of time to, like, you know, do hair and makeup and any last minute costume things. But that's the plan. So I'll check in after I get the embroidery done. So see you in, I don't know, like an hour or two. It is 2:20 in the morning. I have to be awake in 3 hours. But the jacket is done. Embroidery done and finished, and then I almost forgot to do, see if I can show you the logo. So I put the logo on there, and then I actually did run out of embroidery thread for the logo. So what I used here was unspooled yarn that I had. But I don't really think you can tell a difference. So here's my workstation. It is all messy. I am watching Paperback Dreams because she's awesome. It's messy. I'm gonna have to clean it tomorrow. But the jacket is done. I would give you like a full look right now, but I'm too tired and I don't have a way to do it, so I'll just show you like whenever I put it on tomorrow. So I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Oh hey, before we go any further, I just wanted to pop in and say really quick that I'm going to be voicing over most of the rest of this video because I was very tired and did not talk a lot while I was getting ready. And yeah, so didn't mean to keep you. Let's get on with the video. So it's 6:17 in the morning. So I didn't exactly get up at 5:30, but we can make this work. Tis the season. Lately I've been making like matcha lattes something in the morning, but I made coffee this morning for 2 reasons. One being that I ran out of almond milk last night whenever I made my matcha thing last night, and then 2, I gotta make the obligatory Virgil likes coffee reference, because that video made me laugh a lot. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is put in my contacts, and then I'm gonna go in and straighten my hair, and then I'm gonna go put the costume on, or the outfit on, and then I'm gonna go put on the makeup. and I have to do that in like 15 minutes. I believe in myself. I can do this. We got it. We're good. And I'm back. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm just straightening my hair, and I don't really have a certain way I did this, and I'm honestly kind of out of practice because I haven't heat styled my hair in a very long time, and so that mixed with the fact that it's kind of like dry and a little damaged from me dyeing it, it was a time, let me tell you. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just putting in some purple hair chalk, and I'm using also right now some purple colored spray. I do like it. I do like the colored spray, but it does make your hair feel very stiff all day until you wash it out. So beware of that. But overall, you know, I think it turned out pretty good. And now I'm just moving over to makeup. I'm not doing anything super complicated with my makeup. I was gonna put on foundation, but since I woke up late, I just skipped that and moved on straight to putting on powder, which is what I'm doing right now. And then I'm just kind of contouring my face. Basically, the makeup that I did today is sort of my simple everyday makeup. I also added me exaggerating my eye bags with some eyeshadow, but other than that, everything was pretty much like what I would wear for makeup on a normal day. So I'm just contouring my cheekbones and my jawline, and I'm now gonna be putting on some setting powder. And yes, I put on 2 different powders. I put on the powder at the very beginning, which is like a compact powder, and now I'm putting this, which is a loose setting powder. The main reason I did this is because when I do wear foundation, my foundation for some reason has a weird tendency to just kind of not sit on my face well, and so even if I were to just touch it with my fingers, I could rub it off. So I just have gotten into the habit of putting on the 2 powders to try to help it stay, and also it blends in the contour a little bit. So right now I'm just going in and filling in my eyebrows a little bit. I'm never really too worried about filling in my eyebrows because they are kind of on the thicker side. So whenever I do fill them in, I mainly just focus on filling in little kind of sparse areas that I have. And now I'm going into some eyeshadow primer. Normally I would put this on before I did my eyebrows. Like normally I would put on the eyeshadow primer and then do my eyebrows so that the eyeshadow primer could like dry and set for a little bit, but I was tired and not thinking well, so we did it differently. And yep, this is the part I was talking about. I'm using a brown eyeshadow to kind of exaggerate my eye bags. I know Virgil wears black under his eyes, but I didn't really want to be that dramatic for work because I do kind of work in a customer service job. So I did want to have the tired, sleepy bags under the eyes look, but I didn't want to use black, so I used just a couple different shades of brown to try to get the same tired effect. And so what you just saw me doing is I was bringing that color up onto my eyelids, and now I'm just going back over my eye bags with a darker brown to try to deepen it a little bit. And now I'm using this contraption to curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara. And yeah, after the mascara, that was pretty much it. Yep. Fix the hair and good to go. And here's the finished look with hair, makeup, and jacket. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all have a very happy Halloween.